YouTube and on Twitter. Let me just cross check, and then we can move on to working on the dashboard. Yes, I am live on both. Okay, now we can start. So, as I said, we will be working on storage and multi-chain logic. I don't know. I guess that there is a way. There is a way to go about this and just not use any of the SDK, just use hyperindex. For that, we have to do a lot of calculations. Okay, I guess we should use that. I want to. Can I go cd dot make directory stream nvo across and then open that folder. We can go to quick starter, then pnpm, and oh, okay, sorry. Yesterday I was cleaning up my PC and I guess I accidentally uninstalled something. pnpm installation. Okay, now we have it. We can go and run the init. Oh, pnpx, not pnpm. Folder name, we want TypeScript, then EVM. Contract import means it will import the ABI from Block Explorer. You can start with Ethereum. Contract address, we can find that in the across documentation and references. All the events that we need to analyze are in the spoke pool contract. So we can copy that address, paste it here. We want to index all the events. Next, we can add it for another network. Let's say Arbitrum 1, which is basically Arbitrum mainnet. Let's find Arbitrum spoke pool address and add it here. For now, we'll just use only those two. Skip, I'll add it later. It will generate, yeah, it will generate a project. Let's wait for it. Yes. And event handler, you see all the events are handled here. For each event we have different handler and we can modify it, but instead of that I'll just instead of that I want to use this as it is. And let me think about it. Yeah, we will have this raw data, and instead of changing anything in the handler, we'll do the calculations on the dashboard for now. Maybe afterwards we can change it. Okay, let me find the API key. Yes, I have added the API key. Now we can start our indexer. Package.json, or we can even go here. I guess it's pnpm dev, pnpm dev. We should change the start block to something recent. We can go million blocks before the current one. So it will be 359. And for Ethereum, it should be, let's check this. Not, where is this? Blocks. Okay, we can go million blocks for this also, or maybe not. Let's go 300,000 blocks. pnpm dev. Oh, sorry. I'm using this in WSL, so it needs Docker, and Docker is running on my machine. Let's see how much time it takes. And in meanwhile, we can go to our GraphQL localhost 8080. Default password is testing, so keep that in mind when you are trying to use it. We processed 21,000 events on Arbitrum and more than 100,000 on Ethereum. We want to see ten events which are recent. Event Elastic any deposit id, and we can run it. Why didn't we get anything? Where okay, there should be some events at least. I'm pretty sure of that. Don't know why we are not seeing even one of them. In the raw events, do we get anything? Event ID. No, we don't get anything. Why? Are we not passing the chain or some filter? Where did I mess up? No, not this. Okay, if not filled v3 relay, can we see filled relay event? Deposit ID. Okay, yeah. I guess just looking at the wrong type of event, and that's why it didn't work. Okay, so we have this. We have all the events, and we just need a dashboard now. Filled. Let's see count of all the each of the event. and we can save this event too. Sorry, save this query so that we don't have to do this again and again every time. Okay, we have our query now. Let's run it and see. We have relay, filled v3 relay, no events like named filled v3 relay are emitted. Funds deposited is a relayed root bundle is a request slow fill. 23 token bridged 1840. Okay, there is upgrade. Okay, events. I guess I'll just save it. Okay, that's good enough. Yes. Now, what I want is I want to fetch event from a particular chain. Mm, right now, there is no way to figure that out. Okay, let me zoom in. Yes, now that's done. Let's go to hyperindex and see an example. Or we can just explore the API. That's much simpler, I guess. We have chain metadata. So let's see what that part is. Chain metadata, number of events processed, offset 10, and let's get few of the data points. Why there isn't any data for aggregate? It says that there are two count. So chain meta, something there is in chain metadata. Just don't know what. Funds deposited. Funds deposited where? Okay, I guess we are doing something. I don't know if it's wrong or not, but let's see. Source handlers initialize. Oh, okay. We are doing something wrong because this Unisoft v4 index are written by the team. How they are distinguishing between chain IDs is using chain ID from the event, and in this custom this is a custom indexer. This is just boilerplate that is created. So I think we need to add chain ID. Let's find funds deposited. Okay, yes, we do need to add chain ID. is it schema funds deposited, and then schema GraphQL chain ID backend. Okay, let's see if the error we still have the error. Why? Okay, we can ignore that. Okay, let's add a chain ID here too. Yarn build. We also need chain IDs for filled relay chain ID and filled relay v3 chain ID. So both of those are there. And now we can actually see what happens. Can we say yarn dev? Okay, we can stop that for now and add this part for all filled relay filled relay v3. Now we want funds. Give me a second. Okay, so we have added this here, funds. Funds. Okay, here we need to add it here too. Yeah, let's see what happens now. We have made changes that we need, so not sure what will come out of it, but let's see. Okay, yeah, I guess no one corrected me. So I made changes in event handler. You see chain ID here, and in the schema which you see here, chain ID in the both places. It's indexing it again, I guess. We can, okay, we should refresh this. And then see funds deposited. Okay, limit chain ID, deposit ID, and run it. Can you say chain ID is equal to, what's the chain ID for Arbitrum? It's, where is it? Config.yaml 42161. Run it. Let's see. Oh, chain ID. Okay, that's a good thing. Let's stop this, and destination chain ID equal to Arbitrum. So what we are doing is, we want event emitted on Ethereum, which tells us the tokens are going to Arbitrum. So destination chain ID is for Arbitrum, and actual chain ID is for Ethereum, because chain ID, oh sorry, we also need destination chain ID. Yes, you see, event, what's the number? It's 2 million. This deposit ID is going to Arbitrum, and all the rest of them. So yeah, let's see the input token and input amount, and output token and output amount, what we get. Okay, this needs to change. This address is in bytes 32, and we want the actual address, not the address that is padded with 0. So we need to change that in our indexer. What else? Yeah, we don't need all these events. We can refactor it. So that only funds deposited and filled relay. These two events are processed similar to how the team is doing here. Where is that event handler? Or we config.yaml, yeah. So you see, they are using particular events and handling them accordingly. Contract name, position manager, pool manager. Okay, we can refactor those. Let's keep this. We don't want this part. I don't know what token bridged event is, so let's check. Token bridged limit 10 and then okay. I still don't know what this is. Anyway, I guess I know we don't need this. We don't need the set domain X, set withdrawal recipient, slow fill. We do need that. Speed of fills, okay. That's we should keep them. Bundles we need to keep this. Ownership we don't need. Initialized we don't need that. Funds deposited we do need it. Filled v3, filled relay, enable deposit route, origin token, destination. Okay, I guess this is where they are enabling a new route for a token. Emergency, there is no need. Okay, let me think about it, how we should work with this. Let's open this. So notes, we need intent created, intent filled, what else is there? Yeah, the slow fill part. Instead of intent created and filled, we can just put one thing there. Then the data that will be in this intent is, let me open it. funds deposited. Yes, you see this. Let's stop the indexer for now. We need origin chain ID, then destination chain ID, input token, input token amount, output token, output token amount, deposit ID, then message. Exclusive relay, we need timestamp. So block timestamp, all these are for intent. So creation block timestamp, let's say. Now next part is when it's filled, we will change this. We'll change the indexer to something else. Sorry, the block timestamp to something else, which is filled block timestamp. Relay, exclusive relay, repayment chain ID. Okay, I'm confused between like writing a custom indexer or yeah, I guess instead of writing a custom indexer, because we might need all these details, right, for analyzing it. Instead of writing a custom indexer, we can just use this. Okay, uh, so we are not changing anything, we are just using this. Let me open a new file, which is analyze.ipynb. Okay. No, we don't need this. Sorry about that. I wanted to create a virtual environment. Instead, I did something. I initialized a project. Okay. UV, VNV, then say source dot. Let me change the kernel to, yes, this one. Analyzing an event. What do we want? Fetch data from GraphQL API. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, if you didn't see, I'm using GitHub Copilot, but for showing both browser and the code, I'm hiding it behind the browser so you can see all the things that I want you guys to see. Anyway, here we can this is http colon slash slash localhost 8080 slash graphql we code exporter is there, right? Why there is no there is no Python one here. We need to add headers now. Let's go to transport and we can add it. Testing. Let's run it and see. Okay, pep. Pep install GQL. The environment is externally managed. Okay, this is something new. Normally I just use UV, so I haven't seen this. Source source dot vnv bin activate. Okay, we can delete this virtual environment. Create one, then activate that and say pip install GQL. Okay, that works. Let's change this. Requests. Okay, now that's done. Let's try to run it. Okay, it's installing something, you see. Okay, right now we don't need the Chrome, so I'll just hide it. And did we get an output? No. Endpoint is wrong. I didn't see the v1 part. Okay, print prettify the print output. We got what we want. Let's see. Oh, that's great. Get intents sent to different chains from Ethereum. First, we need to make a query. We can go here and then stop this funds deposited. That's the then aggregate count. Distinct on chain. Okay, let's run this and see what we get. That's not what we are looking for. We want with where chain ID is. Okay, order by destination chain ID. Let's see what that does. Nothing useful. There is no group by. I want to group them and count them. That was the idea. Group by. Okay, no. I don't think there is a way. Let's ask this. Can I group by a filter? Or what we can do is funds deposited aggregate where destination chain ID in. If I'm correct, we can pass an array here. For now, we'll use Arbitrum. And what's the chain ID for optimism? 10. Run a query. So I guess I just have to do 14 different queries to get aggregation for each. I already know how many chains it supports, so that's not the issue. Okay, we just need to do a query and pass different chain IDs for each. Okay, anyway, we are already over our time, so let's stop the stream for today and come back to it tomorrow. I don't know the time, so please do follow me on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't done already. So yeah, hopefully you like the stream. I'm not talking that much. I'm just thinking about how to build this. I hope you can understand that. And let's see. Um, my plan is to have some visualizations by the end of the week, where which I can show uh, to you and the across team. So I want dashboard similar to this. I already showed you, right? So that's the aim. I want that by the end of by Sunday. So we still have few days to go. Let's see what happens. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Have a nice day. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.